The following safety rules and guidelines are intended to promote a safe work environment and apply universally to all car porter jobs. These fundamental rules are intended to be compatible with and in addition to all other safety procedures at your specific work site. Each employee is expected to accept the personal responsibility to work in the safest manner possible, abide by all safety rules, and actively participate in safety program activities. Unsafe conditions should be reported to your worksite supervisor immediately. If the unsafe condition cannot be immediately corrected, take action to prevent exposure to others. All personal injuries on the job should be immediately reported to the Park West office and your worksite supervisor. All accidents involving a vehicle or other worksite equipment should be immediately reported to the Park West office and your worksite supervisor. The following activities are strictly prohibited: horseplay, fighting, firearms and weapons of any kind, smoking outside designated areas, and cell phone use while on duty. Park West Staffing is a substance-free workforce provider. Do not report to work under the influence of drugs or alcohol. When taking prescription or over-the-counter medication, notify your worksite supervisor of any potential side effects at the start of your shift. Good housekeeping promotes safety. Do your part to keep the worksite clean. Other workplace injuries include back injuries and slips and falls. Prevent back injuries by lifting with leg muscles. To prevent slips and falls, use caution when entering and exiting vehicles. Look before you walk to make sure the pathway is clear. Make sure walkways and stairways are well lit. Use handrails when going up and down stairs, and wear slip-resistant shoes. Common driving hazards include limited visibility, distracted driving, excessive speed and recklessness, weather conditions, and fatigue. Adjust the seat and mirrors when necessary for safe operation of the vehicle. Check right and left blind spots before proceeding. Honk when entering blind intersections. Only back up when necessary. Watch for obstacles when backing up and use a backup buddy. Always wear the safety belt when driving. Do not operate the radio or other controls. It is okay to turn on the air conditioning. If you are unfamiliar with the operation of a vehicle, ask your worksite supervisor. Never use a cell phone, iPod, or other personal electronic device while operating the vehicles. Observe the posted speed limit and obey all parking lot postings. Observe the 2-car length rule between moving vehicles and yield the right of way to pedestrians and other vehicles. Drive under 15 miles per hour during rainy and icy conditions. And observe the 3-car length rule between moving vehicles. Combat fatigue by practicing good personal hygiene, getting a good night's sleep, keeping physically fit, and maintaining a good diet. Do not consume alcohol within 8 hours of reporting to work, and never report to work under the influence of drugs or alcohol. Depending on your work site, personal protective equipment may include eye protection, a safety vest, and steel-toe boots. Use eye protection when working with chemicals or hazardous liquids and to minimize hazards from falling or unstable debris. Eye protection should fit properly and be in good repair. Locate the eye wash station at your work site. Brush, shake, or vacuum any debris from hair, forehead, or the top of eye protection before removing safety glasses. Never rub your eyes with dirty hands or clothing. Wear a safety vest to ensure your visibility and minimize your risk when exposed to other motorists. Steel-toe boots should be 6 inches from the heel to the top of the ankle, made of leather, rubber, or a strong synthetic material with a 3/8 inch heel. If steel-toe boots are not required at your work site, slip-resistant shoes should be worn to minimize the risk of slips and falls. PPE should be properly maintained and replaced. Always wear PPE when required. Help prevent fires by smoking only in designated areas. Never smoke near combustible material, fueling stations, or inside the vehicles. Know the location of the fire extinguishers at your work site and always keep clear access to fire alarms, exits, and fire extinguishers. Never extinguish a fire yourself unless the fire is small enough to handle, there is an escape route, you have been properly trained to use a fire extinguisher, and the proper fire extinguisher is handy. To use a fire extinguisher, break the seal and pull the pin. Aim at the base of the fire, squeeze the trigger, and sweep the extinguisher from side to side. Remember pass, pull, aim, squeeze, sweep. Know your work site's evacuation procedures, escape routes, and evacuation assembly areas. Know your responsibility under the emergency plan. Act quickly when you hear an alarm. Close doors and windows not needed for escape. Assist any disabled employees. Leave by your assigned exit or the closest exit if your exit is impassable. Go to your assigned safe place. Stay in the assembly area until authorized to leave, and follow any additional instructions. Your safety and health and the protection of property, the general public, and the environment are of the utmost importance. Park West staffing is committed to providing the leadership and support necessary to develop and maintain a successful safety program.